My name's Caroline Anakim. I'm based in London. I'm really pleased to be on this show because the initiative really resonates with me. I work in equality, diversity, and belonging. And I'm really happy to be on Just for Women Europe.
This is Just for Women Europe, connecting women across borders. You have about 27 years of experience in education. What first inspired you to pursue a career in this field?
I got into education not intentionally because I studied law. But raising a family, having working in education just fitted in with my timelines, and it actually showed me that it was just a natural calling for me because I was able to impart my knowledge onto people and sharing that learning space.
Your book, Unique Me Journey to 60, explores identity, belonging, and purpose. What inspired you to write it?
At 60, I really wanted to say what makes me me. What is unique about me? What makes me who I am? And it made me explore questions with myself, with others, and it really came down to my identity. What shaped me to be who I am? There isn't two of me. There is only one of me. And what made that me was something I wanted to capture. This was also a conversation that I had with my late brother, and he so encouraged me to do this. So that was my motivating factor to get beyond the finishing line.
As a British woman of Nigerian heritage, have there been moments when you felt you had to navigate between different identities?
Oh, definitely. At all stages. At the younger stage of my life, I was raised bilingual. And one of the first things I had to navigate is that as a young child, I believe that everybody with brown skin spoke Igbo and everybody with white skin spoke English. I didn't understand at that time that some people from the Caribbean, there's different countries, etc., etc. So I've had to learn to be in spaces where parts of me were not the norm, were not as seen. But increasingly, I've learned to realize that that is all of me, and I don't let any part have to sit at home. I bring all of me to all spaces now.
You spent decades working in education. How have conversations around diversity, equity, and inclusion evolved during your career?
Um, e- Equal opportunities was the terminology first used, and the layering behind it would seem that a lot of conversations were more around tolerance than inclusion, genuine inclusion. So now we can see a shape where there's an invitation, but not only are you invited to the table, we're trying to make sure that you're welcomed to the table. So educational spaces are definitely moving towards the culture of belonging, which is being seen across from primary schools right up to universities. But that said, there's still a lot of work to be done, but I can see that move in that right direction where the words are not just in policies, but more trying to embed them in culture.
What common mistakes do organizations make trying to build inclusive workspaces?
One of the key mistakes is try to have visible events, awareness days, quotas. We've got this number of people, we've got this diversity, and they look at diversity without looking at belonging. To bring many cultures together without cultural intelligence is to bring anarchy. So we're not just forgetting that it's not just about having different representation, but do they feel like they belong there? I give the analogy, if I invite you to my house for dinner and you're a vegetarian and I don't provide vegetarian meals, then I have included you, but you don't feel like you belong. And that's one of the mistakes that I believe organizations continue to make, but focusing more on figures that look good rather than how people genuinely feel.
How did moving to Zambia make an impact on your life?
How that impacted my life was that I then grew up with formative years not feeling or not knowing how to be a minority because the society around me all looked like me. So I didn't have to deal with being an ethnic minority. And that really shaped my confidence and normalization of Black excellence. My achievements, I never felt were limited because of the color of my skin. That was one of the strongest things that I learned there. But it's one of those things that you learn subliminally or retrospectively. Because whilst I was there, I didn't really feel that this was an active lesson. But returning to Liverpool in 1982, I came back with a confidence sowed inside me that I didn't really know where it came from. And this is what exploring and revisiting things that I realized this is what has made me different.
Could you tell us the secret into raising your four daughters?
It's been one of my greatest privileges, being a mother of my four daughters. I always say if I achieved nothing but having those four girls, that's an achievement in itself. But it's it's been a growing experience. It's been a learning experience. It's been something that has tested my faith, given me moments of pride. But I've learned in all situations to recognize that they are four individuals. And though we share DNA, they are different individuals, and learning to support and love them differently has been a very important strategy in raising children. Also, I've really accepted that we've raised each other. Their experiences have helped raise me to be the woman I am. Each of my daughters very unique in the way they need to be read or the support they need, but also in what they've given me. They've challenged me, they've encouraged me, they've supported me in so many ways. So it's a two-way, it's almost like 360, I think 360-degree mentorship. As they are being raised, I've been raised, and we've come to a point where they are all adults now, and I believe we've raised each other.
You co founded ASIM to support women and girls. What inspired its creation?
Well, four daughters. I, on other occasions, say I have 10 daughters. I say 10 daughters because I have six nieces as well. And with those six nieces, we are a very female strong family. So I have six nieces and two nephews. So there's 10 girls in the family and two boys, as in my siblings' children. And therefore, we are very female strong and female believing. We were raised by a matriarch in my late mother, to believe that we can do things. But we've always felt that women are greater or stronger when they support each other. And so rather than be the enemy, be the collaborator. And this is what prompted myself, my daughters, and my sisters to form ASIM, which is a sister in me, where women of all ages, all races can come together to receive mentorship, encouragement, raise awareness, and develop confidence workshops. So it's something of a passion that has always been in our family. So it's an extension of what was in the family that we extended to others.
How can women do a better job of supporting one another professionally and personally?
Straighten each other's crown. You're not the enemy. Be collaborators. Don't see other women as the enemy. Don't want to sit on that position on your own. I feel one of the greatest acts of leadership is where you open that door and bring somebody else onto that ladder, not sitting there alone. I don't like the expression, you're the only woman in this place, you're the only woman on that seat. There need to be more women in the seat. So really making opportunities for others, seeing each other as allies, um, are the ways, some of the ways I feel women can flourish in spaces.
Do you have plans on going back to be a lawyer?
I feel that I advocate for people every day, so I never stop being a lawyer. Just because I'm not in the courtroom, I have supported people with cases. It's one of those things that are woven into who I am. So, in terms of practicing formally, maybe not, but informally, this is something that I've never stopped doing. I've been there to support people on the legal journey. The legal framework is something that has helped structure the way I live my life. So when I'm involved in policy making and other things at work, my legal hat is always on. I never take it off, as it were.
What excites you most about the future of diversity, equity, and belonging?
And what excites me really is exploring that word belonging, moving beyond policies, moving beyond frameworks, but really looking at the organization and examining and measuring how much people feel that they belong. A lot of data looks at diversity, looks at things like this, but a truly inclusive environment is where people feel that they actually belong. They feel that they're just by having representation does not create belonging. Belonging is a feeling that everybody can experience, and people know when they don't belong. So, what excites me is a future where there is belonging, but not only belonging, where belonging truly matters. Now, it matters that people belong, and the organizations see that it is important that people feel that they belong. And I believe that even with time, there could be a lot of time. We are taking steps in the right direction. Slow, but people are learning to advocate for themselves and the benefits of a culture where there's true belonging uh, is boundless.
What legacy do you hope to leave through your work?
What legacy? Right. If I could leave a legacy, it wouldn't be about what I studied. It wouldn't be about what I purchased. It would be, to me, how I made people feel. Did I make people feel like they belonged? Did I help people gain confidence? Did I support them to feel seen and visible? And if that is the case, I believe that I've done my job and I have fulfilled what I believe I was called to do.
Thank you for watching Just for Women Europe.